Hey, what's up everybody? So in today's video, I will once again be talking about a very reputable and well-known Trials player. But this time I have the honor to introduce and tell the tale of my good friend BLS Eotb, aka Mitch. Gosh, Mitch and I go way back. We have played together for years and years and years, it feels like. And honestly, when I look back on it, I can't help but feel so appreciative. And honestly, I can't help but sing his praises. Not only as someone who's played with him, but just how much he's been able to bring in terms of value towards a team or towards a friendship, his loyalty. But the thing that best defines Mitch as a competitive player and as a person is honestly the word relentless. Mitch is one unshakable motherfucker. Mitch is unbeaten in terms of unshakable mentality, in my honest opinion, from my perspective. Considering that I have went through hundreds upon hundreds of people, worked with many of them over the years, Mitch is the only one that has demonstrated that mastery over his own mentality, and is something that everyone should aspire to become better at. Because in from my perspective and in all honesty, that is the key to success. And Mitch was able to demonstrate it in one of the best ways possible. You see, when I first met Mitch, he unfortunately was not in the best state in terms of health. He was undergoing critical life surgery. And this was in the midst of me competing with Joy, Riven, Sedge, and Stealth at the time. And I vividly remember he would take times in the midst of him being in the hospital bed, or hell, even being in surgery. I would never be surprised if that was the case, of being in VC and watching our trials runs and learning. No critical life surgery could stop that guy. And he continued watching. He kept tuning in. He kept checking in. He kept trying to figure out how we were doing. And he supported us every step of the way, while at the same time working his damnedest to make himself better. He and Exadia freaking duo trials almost all the time. Every time, for example, a four-man would be running for top 5 or top 1. And the craziest thing is that, looking back on how Mitch started, he continued doing so even under the worst possible back-end configurations. And what I'm talking about is his DPI sensitivity. He played at such an unbelievably inhuman high DPI sensitivity initially, to the point where one flick of the mouse would almost like triple 360. And he was trying to play strikers while surging effectively. And despite the shortcomings, despite his inability to get accurate surges, he'd still try, he'd still work really hard, and you could tell that he was focused and locked in every single time he played. The man is the definition of a relentless competitor. And that's the thing. Not only was Mitch ridiculously relentless and had the mentality of a beast, but he legitimately had that open-mindedness to understand reason and logic and know how to collaborate effectively, especially with people who he respected and appreciated and knew were talking sense. He is a very, very smart human being, and he understands a lot, which I feel like a lot of people tend to, for example, not exactly accurately perceive him on. The man was an incredible package that brought ridiculous value to every single team he played. And that's the thing. He waited for his chance to shine. All the way until Reforge, where me and Joy were free and we ended up joining forces with Exadia and Mitch for a 4-man trials team. And It was honestly insane to be able to compete with him. Holy shit. Being able to actually put the pedal to the metal and go crazy. Frickin', as we would say, be really quick on the draw. We went hard, but it was hard while at the same time enjoyable because the vibe was immaculate. It was some of the most fun and enjoyment I've ever had in playing competitive gaming ever. And I've played across so many different games from AAAs to various different PvP-esque aspects towards other games. It was fantastic. It's honestly unmatched in my opinion. Everybody brought something to the team that was vital to ensuring that the dynamic was that good. From Joy's ability to be level-headed and open-minded as leader, to my focus on making sure that we covered everything, and my focus on theorycraft and strategy and innovation especially, to Exadia's abilities to specialize in execution while at the same time set the vibe as a very calm and relaxed one, and Mitch that brings that drive, that relentless mentality where it feels like you can take on the entire world. And on top of that, he did everything he could to make sure that he delved into theorycraft and execution to the highest level, practice in every front, worked his ass off to video analyze hours upon hours upon hours, and get up before everybody else and keep working at it. It was insane. And it got him to the point where he legitimately was able to play and win a world record in an era. And I gotta say, it was an honor to play with him. Because when we had the team of Mitch, Texas, Lucy, Joy, and me, it was, oh my God. At that time, that team was freaking nuts. All fronts, firing on all cylinders. And Mitch essentially being the lifeblood of the team, the core, the beating heart. He gave us a lot of drive to push for something that, for example, seemed not like exactly the best thing to go for at that time, but Mitch gave us so much drive. Mitch taught us so much in how to be unshakable and unshakably confident. And it's honestly one of the greatest takeaways from competing with that guy. And I'm so appreciative for him for being able to instill that across every single person he's ever played with. It was amazing to be able to meet him in real life. He ended up making his way to New York to see me while I was still in college. And just to know that he and I have played for years, bled on the battlefield, fought in the trenches, fought side by side, back to back, and went through all the ups and downs when it comes to competition, and still made it to the end like together. It was a magical moment to be able to meet him. It was a magical moment to be able to break bread with him, be able to talk in real life and just enjoy all the things that we've done and look back on it all with nostalgia and appreciation. Honestly, it's wild to be able to see him start from where he started from and to where he is now. Because even after Joy and I stopped playing, and so did Exadia, he kept going on with Texas. And he was one of the key funnels when it came to me giving him potential prospects to play with, potential people to train. He was as key to fostering the new generation of competitive players as I was. And he brought so much. He gave them so much value. He taught them so much, dude. That relentless competitor showing all the young kiddos how it's done, as Mitch would say. Honestly, yeah, I look fondly back on all of that, thinking of how those times were so fun and so great. It's funny, Mitch and I still talk a lot, more than you would think, I would say. And it's always a fun time talking about competitive trials in life. And Mitch, if you're watching this, there is just a few things I'd like to say. Brother, never stop being yourself. You are legitimately the pinnacle to many of what it means to have an unbeatable, unshakable confidence / mentality. And you being that pillar for so many people to look up to changed people's lives. Because it definitely changed mine. I've always looked up to you in that regard, brother. Much respect, and never forget that. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for me. Before this video ends, I'd actually like to do a little bit of an appreciation or a little fun little montage where we banter quite a bit, especially in the midst of our competitive. Just some old past recordings of small snippets of us fucking around together and yelling Mitch for for something he never did. We always like to mess around. We always like to mess around. But anyways, guys, thank you once again. And if you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. It would really help me out in the long run. Take care, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Cue the clip.
About Mitch. Hey, I am
Mitch,
Mitch.
you have
or
no
Fizz
invite
Tito.
to me.
I'm
What?
20,
Hello?
28 years old. I live in Belgium.
Oh my god.
I'm a computer engineer. Wait. I'm a
Belgium
computer
boy?
engineer.
Hello?
Motorcycle rider, okay?
Ah.
Do you know what that
Okay,
is? Do you understand what that means?
Fucking,
Bro,
fucking.
bro.
In the world, those who break the rules are scum, but those who abandon their friends. Bro, that's some like Naruto shit. What the fuck?
Oh, he's
That's
away.
some,
He's
bro.
away.
That's some fucking Obito shit. Like, why
No,
is
that's
Obito?
Kakashi, bro.
No, the first one who said it was Obito. So it's
Yeah,
yeah.
hola, baby, alhamdulillah.
So that's still within
Yeah.
the bar.
That's within what we want.
Yeah. No shit, Sherlock Joy.
No, Mitch put his bomb in the arm. It makes sense.
Put my
Makes
arm on the
sense.
barn.
Ugh.
Put your arm in the barm.
Arm on the bar. Oh my god, arm on the bar. That's the same as Debbie saying fart focus the other day.
Fuck you all. You all can die in fucking hell.
Stop
Oh.
it.
Jesus fucking. Oh.
Oh, okay.
Mitch! Please! Please!
Bro, they never
Oh,
spot so slow. Bro,
please.
nobody is always fast as fuck on Pollock.
Mitch, what are you doing?
Dude, I did fucking nothing, bro. Okay, you. Oh.
They are baiting you hard, Mitch. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I know. Just fucking. Oh my.
I don't. Sometimes I wonder if he does know.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I'm focused, bro.